The bull-leaping fresco from the Palace of Knossos is one of the most famous images of Minoan Crete and one of the most influential reconstructions in Aegean archaeology. Preserved today in the Heraklion Archaeological Museum, the work is a composite reconstruction of a wall painting dating to the late Minoan II period, around 1400 BCE. Its scene of an acrobat vaulting over a charging bull has become a standard image for Minoan civilization, even though the fresco survives only in fragments, and much of its present appearance depends on early 20th century restoration. The fresco was found in fragmentary condition in the east wing of the palace at Knossos, specifically in fill above the walls in the court of the stone spout, indicating that it was destroyed and later buried during a renovation episode. Scholars date the painting to about 1400 BC, although some museum and popular sources place it broadly within the Minoan period of the 16th and 15th centuries BC. The surviving material is not a single intact panel, but a reconstruction assembled from at least 7 fragments or panels, which means that any interpretation must remain sensitive to restoration history, as well as to the original design. Formally, the scene is organized around a central bull, shown in full leap. The animal's body dominates the composition, stretched horizontally across the panel so that its movement creates the visual axis of the work. At the front of the bull, a figure grasps the horns. Above the animal's back, a second figure is shown in mid-vault. And at the rear, a third figure appears to have completed the dismount. The result is a compressed sequence of action that reads almost like 3 moments of a single athletic event. In this respect, the fresco is not merely descriptive, but strongly narrative, presenting a single ritualized movement as a chain of coordinated gestures. The composition is also notable for the way it exploits the long rectangular format of the wall surface. Decorative borders of multicolored semicircles and stripes frame the scene above and below, while the central field is kept relatively open, allowing the bull's leap and the acrobat's body to remain the focal point. The background is rendered in a flat blue tone, which does not represent a specific architectural setting, but instead isolates the action and heightens its clarity. Iconographically, the fresco belongs to a wider Minoan tradition of bull imagery. The official Heraklion Museum description identifies bull leaping as an athletic sport and notes that many depictions of the practice appear in Minoan frescoes, seals, and figurines. In that framework, the Knossos painting is the most complete representation of the event. The image does not simply show a confrontation with an animal. It shows a controlled, stylized interaction with a bull that is both dangerous and ceremonially significant. The figures themselves have also been discussed in terms of gender and costume. The side figures are painted white, following an ancient Mediterranean convention, often associated with female figures. Yet they wear loincloths and have hairstyles that are not strictly gender-specific. The central leper is painted brown and is more clearly aligned with male iconography. Rather than treating these details as fixed modern gender categories, it is better to say that the fresco uses a visual language in which color, dress, and movement help mark bodily roles within the scene. Interpretation remains open, but a number of scholars suggest that bull leaping may have had ritual dimensions beyond entertainment or sport. One influential view is that it represented a rite of passage, particularly for young participants moving toward adult status within the community. The danger of the act, its apparent public character, and its repeated appearance in Minoan art all support the idea that it had symbolic force. At the same time, the evidence does not permit certainty about the exact ceremony represented. The safest conclusion is that the fresco visualizes a prestigious and risky bull-related performance that likely combined athletic display, social meaning, and religious value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so you won't miss new ones.